WIBTA for suing my DIL.
Edit. They aren't married. Referring to her as DIL is just easier for the sake of storytelling. Our son and DIL, 26 yo, have been together for 2 years and live together. We've always thought she a very nice girl and she seems to make my son happy. So no problem from us. Our son has his own law firm that he's currently trying to get started. We're very proud of him. And we're fortunate enough to help him with a startup loan. DIL works a retail job that she's very happy with. Some time ago husband and I were over at their apartment and we decided to order some food. Husband and I wanted to pay. And since DIL were ordering from her phone, we gave her our card so she could draw the money from our account. We thought it goes without saying this was to draw an amount once for the lunch. However, DIL apparently put our card into her Apple Pay and have been using it since. We didn't notice for some months but recently saw withdrawals we didn't recognize. We had our accountant look into it, and he discovered that DIL has been using our card on her phone and that too. She's spent around $17K. We were quite shocked and called her up and asked why the hell she's been using our card. She got very defensive, tries to deny it and eventually said she was entitled to it. And why do we care since we haven't noticed her use over 4 months? We told her she needed to pay us back immediately or we'd report her actions for theft. She apparently doesn't have the money to pay us back. We've gone to our son and he's offered to pay us back even though he actually cannot afford to. This isn't about the money for us, but more about the fact that she's stolen a huge amount of money. While we are comfortable and it took us time to notice, we still recognize the seriousness of stealing $17 US. Our son has completely dismissed her behavior and excused it as her being stressed. She's taken no responsibility, and we're honestly wanting to go forward with the police report to teach her consequences to her actions. Would we be tough for doing this? NTA. She doesn't think stealing $17K is an issue and she's entitled to it? Let the police convince her otherwise. I work in law enforcement. If you report this to the police, they will take a report and forward charges to the DIL. Usually then the credit card cancels the debit portion as fraudulent. If you just chose to sue her civilly, you will still be liable for the debt, and even if you get a judgment she may not pay it. I wouldn't give her any special pass to avoid criminal charges. NTA. Your credit card will only reverse the charges if you file police report. Edit. Your son should make certain he is on solid birth control. I do not see this marriage lasting. If he is a lawyer, how can he tolerate a wife who steals? NTA. 17K in theft is 17K in theft. Inexcusable behavior on her part. Don't sue, just report her to the cops. Absolutely NTA. She stole a lot of money from you. You might never get it back. Go the police. What she did was not okay. And she has no right to pretend it was. NTA. Where I'm from, this is considered grand theft. Do not sue, contact the police immediately. Our son has his own law firm that he's currently trying to get started. Our son has completely dismissed her behavior and excused it. Your son has zero business being a lawyer. NTA. You should file charges. So she committed fraud and stole from you. And your son, who wants to be a lawyer, is defending her actions. I would sue in a heartbeat. And your son needs to open his eyes and close his zipper. NTA. The entitlement. I do have to ask. Was your son aware that this was happening before you approached him? Also, what was she spending it on? $17K is a hefty and brazen amount to spend in 4 months for someone who is used to retail salary. NTA, here's your unhappy situation. You can either get the police involved, go nuclear, hope for a felony conviction, hope your son wakes up with the humiliation and you save him. Or wait the 10 years or so before your son comes to his senses and they get divorced. After 2 children and a mortgage, financially ruining your son for the next 20 years. Those are your 2 choices. Either go nuclear and fight like hell for him to wake the F up, or let it go and be prepared for his ultimate ruination in 10 years. Personally, I would try everything in my power to save my son, even if it meant I could fail, and he wouldn't talk to me for 10 years. It's what parents do for their children. We try to save them. Sometimes it means we need to run into a burning building. So sorry. NTA. She stole $17,000 from you. It's mind-blowing that your son didn't break up with her immediately over this. She has demonstrated an inexcusable lack of integrity here. Your son should be outraged. Sue, and I'm shocked your son isn't furious about it too. If my partner stole $50 from my mother, I would end it. Let alone $17,000. NTA. This is outrageous. It does not sound like she could have been using the wrong Apple Pay card by accident, though you should confirm this. If not, she has knowingly stolen $17,000 from you and no statute of limitations has expired. This is not what family does. Report her. NTA. This isn't a minor issue. Your DIL has been stealing your money and this needs to be addressed. The idea of a lawsuit sounds expensive and unlikely to give you the money back. I would give her exactly 5 business days to come up with the money before calling the police. NTA. You absolutely better file a report. That's inexcusable. Whoa. Yes. You really need to file a police report on this. Especially if you're hoping to get the credit card company to make you whole. NTA. Her whole attitude is the problem. File a police report with all the evidence and sue her. I would also get ahead of the message in your community and make sure everyone knows she stole thousands from you. NTA. Your son is dating a thief who betrayed everyone's trust. Is this someone you want joining your family for a lifetime? If she commits credit card fraud, what other messes will she drag you both into? NTA. Your son should be way more concerned about his partner stealing money from his family. He should break up with her. Her behavior is literally criminal. Not relevant, but I'd love to be in a situation one day where I have so much money that someone could steal $17K from me and I not notice for months. Tears of joy. NTA. Stressed people might overeat, be tearful or anxious, not steal £17,000. This is just theft.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.